Hey, I know you have been eagerly waiting for Mob Psycho Season 3 and have got a massive boner, a throbbing cock about to burst for Chainsaw Man, and are probably jacking off to Labyrinth Harem Isekai. But calm down now, take a step back, blow your load after they have started airing. In meantime, let me introduce you to the underrated anime of 2022, Summertime Rendering. Yes, not the underrated anime of this month or even this season's, but definitely this year's. But for some reason, I know what the reason is, but it sounds way more epic. So just roll with me here, okay? But for some reason, no one, absolutely no one is watching it. So I am here to convince you on why you should watch Summertime Rendering. Well, that is one of the reasons. Summertime Rendering on paper is a mystery anime which reminds you a lot of ReZero, and definitely not because some of the glaring similarities, but mostly thanks to the mystery and horror aspect of it. Mystery stories are like solving a puzzle, but the difference is, while solving a puzzle, the more you get into it, you get more and more frustrated because you cannot fit that one fucking piece which connects to the rest of the puzzle, eventually flipping the entire table in a fit of rage. But with Summertime Rendering, while solving this puzzle, every time you find a piece or connect it, you get more and more nervous, but at the same time, you want to push through anyway. The uneasiness in the atmosphere ramps up so much that you feel you're going to have a heart attack. It was genuinely unnerving while watching some of these episodes. I was constantly shaking my legs, biting my nails, and was breathing really heavy. Like I was definitely about to shit my pants, so I completed rest of the show in the toilet. But why do I feel this way? Well, let me take a minute and explain the plot. So, let's jump down, shall we? Shinpei returns to his hometown to attend his childhood friend's funeral, who apparently died due to drowning while saving this kid. But there are also rumors that there were strangling marks on her neck. Soon realizing that this is not an accident, but a murder by these supernatural things called shadows. And they're rightfully terrifying. These shadows are an exact copy of a specific person, and their goal is to hunt them down, kill them, and replace them. But that is only the surface of this mystery. Soon, shit spirals out of control, where many people start disappearing. We get introduced to the cast of badass characters who rightfully kick ass. These shadows hunt down more and more people day after day until the day of reckoning, where everything and everyone Shinpei holds dear to Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on? Oh, these are the protagonist powers. Finally, they are kicking in. Shinpei has a power which is something called... Wait, why can't I say it? Oh, you sick fuck. Really? Really? Do I have to be specific? Oh, fuck you. The time loop. Whenever he dies, he goes back to the save point from where the event started off. But here is the kicker. This ability may seem broken, but Shinpei doesn't know how to control it. Well, dying is one option, but do you really think someone will opt in for a job where they have to go through this? Another big thing is the repercussions of using this ability. Yes, he does go back in time every time he dies, but every time he does go back, his save point moves further and further ahead, which we figure out pretty early on, but Shinpei does not. So what if he kills himself to save someone by going back in time, but we find out that he cannot go that far back, or this time he does not return. This time it was the final death with no rewind. The characters of Summertime Rendering are fucking amazing. We have Ushio, who is cute as fuck, and just look at this adorable face. Also, she kind of kickstarted this whole rewind shenanigans after dying. The old guy in every anime who is badass because he just is. We have Mio, who has been given lot of care and attention by the animators. Also, she is Shinpei's stepsister. We also have that one useless best friend of our protagonist and his sister, which is related by blood, and Hizuru, who is the actual best girl. Yeah, Ushio is cute and all, and that is one reason to love her, but Hizuru has got two big reasons. First, she's fucking smart. She calculates every possibility and every angle to defeat these shadows, oftentimes big braining them. She also has figured out how to identify between humans and shadows, which is a massive dub. And second, she kicks fucking ass, whether be it shooting bullets or swinging that massive hammer to destroy these terrifying shadows. And oh boy, are they fucking terrifying. I previously did mention that Summertime Rendering is unnerving, and technically it is not a horror anime, but every episode you're on edge. Not just on your seat, but just edge. The way this anime builds up the suspense is, at first the detail they mention is like a throwaway line, then that same detail shows up once again as a minor plot point, But over time, that very same detail shows up everywhere and anywhere you go, so much that it overwhelms you. I had scenes where in the midway point, I had to pause the episode just so I could catch my breath sometimes. And I usually don't get scared while watching horror because most of it in recent times is, let's be honest, pretty shit. Summertime rendering beautifully lures you into this false sense of security, and not just the characters, but us too. Oftentimes, while doing horror scenes, the show says it out loud. Look guys, everything is fine. Nothing is going to go wrong. Means everything is going to go wrong. And that kind of takes me out of the experience. But here, we are also tricked into thinking, yes, we are finally safe. And that's when shit gets real ugly. I still cannot get episode 3 out of my mind, where Shinpei goes and does a bit of exploring. And my god, when he's searching that house, my heart was beating so fast that it felt it was about to explode. But while doing all of this, summertime rendering still keeps the mystery and suspense alive throughout the end, which makes it all the more better. Every time you feel like you have solved the puzzle before characters, you are bamboozled right then and there. And when we get bamboozled, those are the most insane reveals every time. Even towards the end, you haven't got the entire picture of not only the plot, but even the character motivations of what they want to do and why they are doing it, which makes it all the more scarier because of the powers they possess. While watching, we never feel like the squad is going to stand a chance. Like they are so heavily unmatched, even though they know the tricks to identify shadows. They have the cracked sniper grandpa, the big brain hammer swinging waifu, and they are awesome in their own regard. But they really don't stand a chance against these monsters. Every time we get a lead or solve a major mystery which we feel is a game-changing reveal that will give our squad an inch of an advantage, we instantly find out that is insignificant. The uselessness and helplessness not only dawns on our protagonist but also us. There are times where even you feel like, oh, it's time to pack it up. We are going to get a bad ending. There is no way these guys can defeat these monsters. They don't even have a minuscule of chance of defeating them. And what really sells that is the animation, music, sound effects, and even the voice acting, which has a different dialect of Japanese because the island here is located in the south of Japan and they speak differently there. This enhances the experience and sells the show as a somewhat possible reality. The music and sound effects paired with the atmosphere of the show or even the context of what is going to happen is like a match made in heaven. They play off each other so well, like they're feeding off each other's best part to create something mind-blowing, which can be fun or it can be airy, unnerving, or straight up terrifying. Now pair all of that shit up with a beautiful, gorgeous animation and you have got a banger anime. The animation is fucking amazing, whether it be the normal food scene or some of the most grotesque, terrifying scene or the most batshit insane action sequence. All of it is present here. Yes, there are some minor inconsistencies, but you won't even notice them. Summertime rendering is fucking amazing. And I know I have been saying that a lot in this video, but it really is. Every time you feel that this is the peak, there is no way they can top this. They top it the very next episode. Every episode feels like it was only 6 or 7 minutes long, and before you know it, you are completely caught up. The only reason why not that many people are watching it is thanks to the stupid Disney Plus jail. Just go watch the first episode, you will be instantly hooked. And if you want to be hooked to somewhat okay channel, then subscribe. If you are still not sure, watch this video right here to confirm it. That's about it. See ya.